experts in this music business. Listen, this how I did this, let's get it. But they don't know what I'm doing.
Located just off Interstate 70, Edward Jones Dome will be our site for this upcoming game between Arizona and St. Louis. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
We won't have to worry about weather conditions as we get ready for the game. Hello, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here. We're underway. Chris, we're just at midseason. So far, we've seen some very good football.
Yeah, I agree, Tom. And really the amazing thing is that we're only halfway through this thing. We've seen some injuries, some upsets, some great games, and we still have half a season to go.
They'll start this drive at the 27-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Here's the give. He's brought down around the 29-yard line. Gain of 2, and that will bring up second down. St. Louis lines up in a double tight set. Gives it off. And they get him at the 40. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. 3 yards there.
Little linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Tackled around the 49-yard line. The pass play gives them a gain of 6.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Jackson again. And it looks short from up here. The defense deserves a pat on the back after that stop.
Nothing fires up a defense more than a play like that. A third down stop against the run, man-on-man football. The defense got it done.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. I formation here. Leinart with the draw play. He's tackled around the 24-yard line, so the draw to the halfback picks up 4. From their own 24-yard line. James alone in the backfield. Feeds it to the back. Across midfield. And he's finally dropped at the 40. It looks like the defense just lost containment there.
And you really have to look at your safety play anytime somebody makes a run of that distance, because the very essence of playing the safety position is you have to be the last guy to protect your end zone.
Good gain on the ground will set him up with another first and 10. Arizona goes with the ace set here. They give it to the tailback. Hit and drop behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Looking to throw. Here's the pass. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Drops back. Throws it short. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Johnson can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. Johnson kicks it away. And did he ever get a hold of this one? So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. First down, looking to throw. Surveys the field. This pass is incomplete. McMichael was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Hands it to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Jackson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. They line up at the 25. Bolger lines up under center. Single set backfield this time. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. There for the reception. Tackle at the 30. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Brought down at the 47-yard line. The offense had a little success on their previous drive, but they had to punt it away. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield this time. He passes short. He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
They line up at the 30. Offset I formation in the backfield. They give it to the tailback. He got depleted. Nice stop on that one.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
James gets another carry. A nasty hit at the 33-yard line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
And they get him about the 27-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Booming kick. They can't bring him down. Drilled at the 31. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. There's a play fake. Gets away. He throws on the run. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
All kinds of pressure. It's completed. Knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Bennett gains a handful of yards on that reception. Third down now, 5 to go. Ball on their own 36. 3 wideouts here.
Here we go.
Bolger hands off on the delay. The defender gets him to the ground. And it looks like he just barely got the first.
Yeah, it's almost like he knew exactly where that first down marker was and just got enough for the first down.
Looks to pass. With the pass. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Fakes to the back. He throws it. Roll, picks it off. Cuts back, and he's dropped. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Leinart hands off. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
He makes his way to about the 48. About 8 yards there.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
Passes it out. Defender tips it away. And not a good throw that time. He forced it right into coverage.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Gets it away cleanly. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. 5 DBs on the field. Looks to pass. Brings it in. Steps out around the 19-yard line. And they'll lose a yard on the play. That'll bring up second down. Little handoff. Dropped behind the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Rolls right. Hit as he let go of the ball. Nice job by the defense to force the incompletion by bringing pressure with the blitz.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Tackle around the 50-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They'll get the ball here at the 50. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 tight ends. And they're coming after him. Witherspoon gets his hand on it. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
He fights forward to about the 46. That's a 3-yard gain.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
On the run, he throws it. And they get him around the 41-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
He'll get the call again. Fumble. Dockett grabs it on the ground. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Little handoff. Brought down behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Here's the halfback. Brought down right around the 16-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. 3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 17. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Hands it to the back. He's brought down at the 17. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Here's the kick. And it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hall fields it at the 1. At the 30. At the 40, dropped at the 47-yard line. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and was able to come up with a solid return that time.
Well, there's just no other way to say it. They have to do a better job on special teams. They're making this guy look like the greatest kick returner of all time. When he touches the ball, you have to contain him. You have to get him on the ground.
He couldn't get anywhere on that.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams line up with an offset eye backfield. Bulger dropping back. He's running out of time. Brings this one in. Tackled at the 42. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 6-0. Draw play. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Jackson gains about 4 yards on the play. From the 37-yard line, the Rams line up in an I formation. Gets the pass away. Broken up. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Third down, they need 6 for a first. The Rams set up in the gun. McMichael motioning to the left. He's looking to throw. Makes the throw out to his right. And it's knocked down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets it away cleanly. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 16. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
And he caught it. He steps out at the 21. That play fake is good for a gain of a handful. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. Arizona is going with the offset eye backfield. James gets it on the inside. Brought down at the 22-yard line. He might have gotten a yard at best. That'll bring up third down. They line up at the 22. One-man backfield. Gets the throw away. He's brought down around the 40-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Leinart hands it off straight ahead. Tackled at the 44-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. They line up in the I formation. On the ground with a tailback. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. That may be a couple of feet, and so it'll be third down. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 45-yard line. Looks to pass. Goes through his read. With the catch. What an open field tackle. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Jackson gets the call. He didn't get back to the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Little handoff. And he's decleated at the 32-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. Third down now, 7 yards to go. Bulger lines up with 5 wideouts. He drops back to pass. He's under pressure. Makes the reception. He's tackled at the 34. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
And they get him at the 37. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll set up shop at the 37. First down now and 10 to go. Here's the halfback. Brought down at the 40. James comes away with 2 yards on the carry. James lines up as the single back. They motion to the right. They go with a run. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
And it's caught. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Johnson awaits the snap. Punts it. He fields the punt at the 16. Hayes picks it up. And a big change in momentum right there.
You know, Tom, I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
Leinart sends a guy in motion to the right. Looks to pass. All kinds of pressure. They get to it, and the linebacker was able to get him on the blitz.
I always thought training camps were done backwards. They always start with the simple protections, the simple plays. If I were coaching on day one, all I would do is practice picking up blitzes. If you can pick up blitzes, you can block anything.
He's tackled at the 10, a pickup of 5, and that makes it 3rd down. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back to pass. He's under a heavy rush. It's picked off. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team.
Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. The penalty is declined.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Bolger lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Pass completed. What a brutal hit.
Sometimes I think Torrey Holt doesn't get the credit he deserves for his speed because he's so smooth. He doesn't look like he's running fast. But if you don't really play off of him and try and sneak up and make some of those plays underneath, he'll go right by you in a heartbeat.
That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
St. Louis comes out with an I formation. Feeds it to the back. He's dropped for a loss. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
Loss of 1.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 32-yard line. Jackson, the lone back. Back to pass. Passes it. And he catches it. Out of bounds at the 34. Short completion there. That doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. He fields it at the 17. He's brought down at the 30. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They come out with a big set. They motion to the right. James gets the call. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. James gets about 4 yards on the play. One-man backfield. Feeds it to the back. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Looks to pass. The pass is away. Brought down at the 39-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Johnson kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Fielded at the 19. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. And that was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up or he's going to take one in for 6.
Back to pass. Throws wild on the run. He's dropped in the open field. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
They tackle him for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Bolger hasn't missed yet. Throws on the run. Still perfect on the drive. They'll get in for the touchdown. Perfect time to go to the air, and they really didn't have much chance of keeping them out of the end zone on that play.
It's not often that a defense looks defenseless, but they certainly did on that play, and let's give a little credit to the offensive line. He had the protection, and that was the difference.
And this kick will put them up by 1. The kick is up. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Nice kick, plenty of distance. From his own goal line. He's tackled at the 23. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here's the throw. There for the catch. He's tackled at the 37. I don't know how he came up with that.
Well, let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He needs to get the pass off. Knocks it away. Fitzgerald was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. St. Louis lines up with 5 defensive backs. He's looking to throw. They sacked him. The Rams just took their first time out.
St. Louis calls time.
They line up at the 28. 7 defensive backs in on this one. Hands it to the back. He gets to about the 37-yard line. Is that a good play call?
Yeah, you know, Tom, I really do like that one. You're giving up a chance, I guess, for a first down, but you probably have a bigger chance in that situation to turn the football over. So just turn around, hand it off, and he nearly broke it out of there.
And that wasn't a very impressive return on that one.
Well, at least he got a few yards on that play. You'd expect a little bit more out of a return man, but I'm not so sure if the kick coverage was so good or the return was not so good, but either way, a little short gain on that one.
He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. They complete the pass for a gain of 10 on the slant.
I love that call against man-to-man coverage. Just get the ball out of your hands quickly. You don't have to face the pressure, and give your playmakers a chance on that end cut.
Throws out to the right. Wilson gets his hand on it. Holt was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 36. The Cardinals bring in the nickel package. Gives to the back. And they didn't get it. The Cardinals will take their first time out of the half. 4th down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Fielded at the 19. And they get him around the 41-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. St. Louis lines up in a dime defense here. Makes the short throw. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
It's there for the catch. Brought down at the 49-yard line. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. James is the single setback. The offense calls a timeout, and that was their last timeout. First down now, and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. He looks to throw on first down. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 36-yard line. That last pass netted the quarterback his 2,000th yard of the season.
And his coaching staff will tell you it's really like having another offensive coordinator on the field. This is a guy that gets it. This is a guy that understands what they're trying to do on offense. So when they send in a play, he knows what they're thinking.
The field goal unit is out on the field, and they're going to try and get these guys 3 points before halftime. Kicks it, got plenty of distance. He missed it wide right. And we've come to halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is the Rams 7, the Cardinals 6. Here's the kick. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. Knocked out around the 33-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. And he's hammered at the 39-yard line. James gains around 6 yards on the runs. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. He's tackled around the 39-yard line. So at the most, he gains a few inches. That'll bring up third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Arizona sets up in the I. Gives it off. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. The defense couldn't figure out a way to come up with a stop on that third down attempt.
And let's give that big offensive line a little credit there. They knew they were going to have to drive this defense off the ball, and that's exactly what they did on that one.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass away. Off-target pass. Just a little too much on that pass, and he overthrows the tight end.
It's hard to believe that you can overthrow somebody that big. That guy is a huge target. You can't miss him.
Liner back to pass. Dumps it out right. Brown has the pick. Tackle around the 24-yard line. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. The Rams line up with an offset I backfield. On the ground, right side. Huge hit. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Second and 9. Ball on the 23. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looking to throw. He throws it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They went to the air on that play and made the most of it.
Well, we talked to them yesterday, and we found out that they really felt like that their passing game matched up perfectly against this secondary, and we're starting to see that come to fruition in this game.
Extra point is good. St. Louis up by 8. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Hit and dropped at the 29-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
They'll take over at the 44-yard line. First and 10. Arizona comes out with an I formation. The halfback with the carry. He gets to about the 47-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. They line up at the 47. Leinart lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. It's the tailback. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. He was only able to get a few on the run, but it was still enough for the first down.
Nice little one-step move there. That's what Mike Shanahan really loves to see his players do. Make one quick cut, live with it, get your head down, pick up the first down.
And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
The pocket is collapsing. He's brought down at the 35. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. And not to be outdone, the running back just topped the century mark.
This guy may not be the fastest guy in the field, but he's running like it. All day long, he's been putting on a show. No wonder he's over 100 yards.
He throws left. He's tackled at about the 23-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 11. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Leinart comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Brought down at about the 9-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
The quarterback is dropped. Perfect time to bring extra rushers on the blitz that time.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
They'll line up for the field goal, and this is nothing more than a chip shot. This is from about 23 yards out. The kick is up, and it's good. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. And here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. They'll set up shop at the 28-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Bulger with the give. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They line up at the 29. St. Louis comes to the line with 3 wide. Jackson again. He's tackled around the 31-yard line. Gain of 2, and so it'll be third down. Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on the 31-yard line. And they're coming after him. Roll has the interception. Hit hard at the 47-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
From the 47-yard line, the Cardinals line up with 2 tight ends. James on the inside handoff. Tackled at the 42s. James comes away with 5 yards on the carry. James alone in the backfield. And they'll run him again. He's dropped at the 42. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. St. Louis brings in the nickel here. Liner takes it back. Looks for a man open. Makes the catch. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Gives it off. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Shipped on the give. Dropped behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Might have a man. Deep pass, end zone. Falls incomplete. Bolden was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Gets it away cleanly. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 20-yard line. The Rams line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Fakes to the back. Dumps it out left. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 30. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Throws while on the run. He's brought down around the 44-yard line. And that was a dangerous pass.
That's the kind of faith that this guy has in his arm. He believes he can get it into tiny spots that nobody else can. What a big play that was.
He's dropped around the 47-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
He fakes it. He throws right. Had his hands on it and dropped it. Bennett was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Arizona looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. Punts it. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They line up in the I formation. Leinart drops back on 1st down. Gets the pass off. And it's completed. He's tackled at the 42. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 43. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends in the formation. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 44. The quarterback is in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Drops the sure pick. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He punts it. Hall takes it at the 20. And they get him at about the 31. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll go from the I formation. 1st down, looking to throw. Throws on the run. Bennett was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 32. The Rams come out with the offset I. Nice play fake. Passes to his left. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. They pick up 2 yards on the play-action pass. The defense is in the dive. Play action. Throws it short. Pass is complete. And he made a great open field tackle. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
He's dropped about the 25-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 29. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 29. Arizona comes out with 2 tight ends. They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down around the 29-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Pretty tight game as we head to the 4th. Our score, the Rams 14, the Cardinals 9. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends this time. Back to pass. Throws it short. Open field ahead. He's pushed out at the 44-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
James gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8. Arizona lines up with 3 receivers. He throws right, makes the grab. Excellent open field tackle. James grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. Arizona goes with the ace set here. He drops back. Off his back foot. Broken up. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Leinart comes to the line under center. Single backfield. He throws a bullet out to his right. Had his hands on it and dropped it. They'll start this drive at the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sets up the play action. Passes to his left. Completed. And he's knocked out at about the 39-yard line. Looks like a gain of 9 on the pass play. That'll make it 2nd down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Little handoff. He's brought down at the 38, and that was just enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least he was able to get enough for the 1st down and move the chains.
The Rams line up in an I formation. They're going to pitch it. Tackled right around the 36-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
He doesn't get back to the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Fullback on the inside give. He is hit hard on the play. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first hit.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
And this one will go for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Only one man back. They run a counter. Brought down at the 22. They pick up 2 yards, and that makes it 3rd down. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a 3rd and long situation that they need to convert. Looks to pass. Defense is getting pressure. The rush gets there, and he goes down.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punted away here.
It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt. Johnson is waiting for the snap. Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 39-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Feeds it to the back. And they get him around the 33-yard line. Jackson gets 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 33-yard line. The Rams line up with an offset I backfield. Give to the tailback. Tackled around the 25-yard line. Jackson picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That'll give them the first from the 25-yard line. The Rams line up with 3 receivers bunched. Another run. Brought down at the 22. About 4 yards on that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 22-yard line. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. They give it to the tailback. He took a shot at the 18-yard line. Jackson gets 3 yards on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
And he will lose yardage on the play. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Wide right. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and A few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And after that miss, the score remains the Rams 14, the Cardinals 9. The back gets 3 on the carry. They line up at the 30. Arizona comes out with an I formation. Hands it to the back. He fights forward to about the 33. That's a 3-yard gain.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. Hope goes in motion. Leinart fakes the handoff. Tagway intercepts it. And they get him at the 50. Defense looks like they're running a pick drill out there.
And I think you said that well, because this has been a team defense. They've been getting pressure, good coverage in the secondary, and this quarterback is struggling.
They get it out there on the toss. He didn't get back to the line. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
Sweeps are plays that you see a lot more of in college football than you do in the National Football League, because everybody in the NFL is so fast. In high school and college, yeah, maybe you get it out around the corner. In the pros, tough to do.
Scans the field. Comes down with it. Knocked out at the 36-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He's brought down at the 31. Jackson gets about 4 yards on the play. From the 31-yard line. Nickel package on defense. Looks to pass. He throws on the run. Tackled right around the 26-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Brought down at the 24-yard line. That was a tough few yards to pick up.
Running the ball to convert those third and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there, but not this team. They went back to power football and converted.
Up the middle with a fullback. He's dropped at the 21. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Jackson gets another carry. He's brought down at the 13. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Hands it off. And they get him at the 8. Pittman gets about 4 yards on the counter play. 8 yards for the score here. Offset I formation in the backfield. Bolger fakes the handoff. He'll try the end zone. That one could have easily been intercepted.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
2 minutes left in the ballgame. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the upright. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He gets his leg into this one. Dropped at the 28-yard line. This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense, you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
He makes a move, and he's brought down. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. There for the reception. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Leinart will look to throw. The defense has him surrounded. Oh, and they got him. And that makes the second time he's gotten to it.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
He drops back to pass. Strong throw to his right. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. That's a great 4th down conversion.
Yeah, but you don't want to make a living on 4th down. You'd like to execute a little bit better on the first 3 downs. Let's see what they can do here.
With the throw, it's completed. And they get him around the 31-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Defense closing in. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
It'll be 1st and goal. The Cardinals will take their final timeout. James is the deep back as they line up in the eye. To the end zone. He gets in for 6. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
Big conversion right here. Time is running out, and they need this to tie it up. He's looking to throw. Looking for an open man. Touchdown, and we're all tied up. What an unbelievable comeback.
And we thought this was going to be a great game today, and we have seen nothing less than that. These two teams have been going at it, and it's going to come right down to the last tick of the clock and maybe a couple of extra ticks today.
You don't want to make any mistakes in this point of the game to give the other team a chance to win. Decision
time now. Do you play it conservatively and play for overtime, or do you take a shot to win it all? I say take off your wingtip shoes and go for it.
Jackson gets the call. Brought down at the 26-yard line. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
So it looks like 4 quarters wasn't enough. We're heading to overtime. Gets a good kick here. Fumble on the play. Picked up. To the 20. They'll score. Touchdown.